Hey everyone, Action here! In this video we'll be trying our best to set the galaxy ablaze following the brand new hyperthermia crisis path. Our goal is very simple. We claim the galactic core and we explode the entire galaxy, turning everything into volcanic worlds. However, not everything comes easy. The galactic community joined together to form the Galactic Custodian, declared us the crisis, an awakened empire decided to attack us as well, and the 25 times crisis spawned at the worst time ever. Now the question remains, we will be able to defeat all of them at once, or we will falter to our enemies. My command calls out for 5,000 commanders to replenish our ranks after the recent losses. Our navy needs you, commander, to help us fight the countless enemies that threatens our own existence. Enlist today and be a part of something greater. Our empire is pretty strong at the moment, however, the improved MacBuck's aspiration, a very edgy fallen empire, just awakened. They are belligerent, overwhelming into us, and they have the hunger diplomacy stance. So this empire hungers and consumes. Basically another endgame crisis on our hands. Since our goal is to obliterate the entire galaxy, all we need to do is upgrade our lovely galactic crucible core, which is sitting right here, pretty much doing nothing at the moment. But once we expand this, as you can see, there is this pentagon region in the center of the galaxy, and we must take control of all the systems. It will unlock a special wormholes for us to travel there. Of course, this may result in us declaring war into some empires to open borders with them, but that's just a side effect of things, right? Especially because we are a crisis ourselves, so we can't be nice with everyone. We do have our lovely United Hatranan authority. They are very friendly with us and they don't even know what is coming. So if we manage to blow up the galaxy, I believe that the improved MacBucks will be annihilated with that, because they are just regular biological empires, and it is quite weird that a regulatory node is a governor in a planet. I have never seen like that, but okay, I guess they are pretty buff, so we don't even need to declare war on them. We just take control of the middle section and explode everything. In order to do that, we first need to research the designed firestorm. The crucible has shown us a new path for our species. It would be foolish not to embrace it, and we should suffer no fools. It is time to remake the galaxy in a blazing new image and burn away anyone who rejects our vision. So by doing this, we unlock the next upgrade of our megastructure, and our conduits can now convert stars in enemy territory. If you are wondering what are the conduits, they are these vessels here that pretty much turns every single star into a class M star, which is a red giant. So systems get a little bit hotter across the galaxy. So we'll begin by researching it. It will take 2 months since we have a massive amount of energy research. It didn't take long. The Quivox charge now, they wanna try it and bully us. The lack of respect you show for your elders will be your undoing. Yeah. Will not be bullied. And where are you even? You are about to get dominated by the other fallen empire. You're inferior to us. What do you want, savage? You're gonna see what's savage. Take that insult. So we completed the event, Into the Fire. Our investigations into the entropy and the designed firestorm has confirmed what we suspected. The potential for devastating weaponry is real. With such power in our hands, we no longer need to temper ourselves for the sake of diplomatic niceties. The Galactic Crucible Hub's expansion will accelerate with a special focus on its more aggressive applications. The sooner we unlock these weapons, the less the galaxy's opinion will matter. What a wonderful thing to say. Our rivals shall be kindling for the fire. Our rivals and our allies even. But is there a way I can save you? No, I feel bad for destroying our allies. So now the next stage will cost us 12,500 entropy, but we just need 1.3k since we already have a little bit of a stockpile. But we are generating 8 per month. That's terrible. We must increase this. One way of increasing is just activating the entropy harnessing. Our technicians will produce a little bit less energy, but who cares about energy when we are about to blow up the universe? Yeah, now we are already producing 100 152. Much better. Okay, now that we harnessed enough entropy, let's upgrade it. It will add another ring for the spinning rings around the star. With this, I don't think we should keep up the edict activated because it does cost us a lot of energy, so let's deactivate. We also got the jump drives and we should equip all of our vessels with them, upgrade them to the latest design and start taking control of the core systems. Well, we are at the border of the galactic core, however our jump drives still cannot reach that, so why don't we declare war on the Merovingian? Let's first give them a chance, right? We are not supposed to be that unfair. Let's open our borders first, and if they don't open theirs within 1 month, we destroy them. That's basically how it works. All their borders are still closed, so yeah, we close ours and we declare war to vassalize. All of members of our federation need to accept it as well, but thankfully our allies are still on board with this plan. So let's go ahead, and I think if we got here, we might be able to jump to the Nimrod system. Let's see, we conquered the system, and oh, it is just outside. No way. We need to move a little bit closer. What about here? Oh, what? We can't jump there? I swear we could. Is there a way we can access the systems before? Does anyone know? Please leave it in the comments down below. I swear I played a multiplayer game and a guy just got into these systems. Wow, they might have changed it, I don't know, in the latest patch. Well, that is unfortunate, but since we are at war, we are gonna have to finish it and we do not want to surrender. So let's just destroy them a little bit more or even try to vassalize. It is not that big of a deal anyways. Only 131 points. Let's jump and bam. There's a single volley of shot already destroyed our enemies. In the meantime, whilst all of this war was happening, our galactic crucible finished. Our ongoing research into conduits and transforming stars into red giants suggests we may be able to scale up our operations to overheat the galactic core itself, triggering a thermal cascade across the entire galaxy, thus transforming it into a much more hospitable place for us, but of course it will be literally infernal for the others. We have identified 6 systems surrounding the core that could serve as operational hubs for this endeavor. These systems lie beyond the galactic hyperlane network, but efforts are underway to generate stable wormholes and establish access. The whole galaxy will blaze in harmony. Other species will try to oppose us. Prepare for galactic war. With this, if you take notice, our naval capacity massively increased. That is because we unlocked the crisis perk Blazing Armada, which will gain 1 naval capacity for every brain drone and foundry drone. And if you play Stellaris long enough, you know that those 2 things are the only things you want to maximize in the later stages of the game, so it is perfect for generating naval capacity. On top of that, our conduits will now do some crazy stuff across the borders, and will have sublight speed increase for Amber cruisers and Amber battleships. Although we do not even have the Amber battleship unlocked yet, it will be unlocked at the existential threat crisis level, which we will get once we upgrade the Galactic Crucible Hub to the maximum tier. Let's activate once again the entropy harnessing, and let's see if we can jump into the hyperlanes now. We still don't have access to it. Perhaps the wormholes will grant us access. Fantastic, the enemy surrendered, and now we have 1 more vassal to us. They became instantly protectorate just because we have so much more technological level than them. Finally, we can activate the Galactic Crucible, which is also inside a very cool nebula, a gravity storm. So we upgrade it to the maximum level. It's gonna take around 5 years to finish, and once it does, we will unlock the galactic core. Of course, our economy is in shambles, so we deactivate that edict once again. Now, this is something that I really dislike about hive minds. Our trade production is ridiculously low. Yeah, we just have our planets and we are on the negative. I am selling over 1000 minerals per month and 150 rare crystals, which are not cheap to be honest, and we are still on the negative. Yeah, we are barely making through it. And that's not like a completely abandoned trade in our empire. We even have one of our engineering worlds. It does have a lot of logistics warrings with 3.8 8,000 logistic drones, and we are even increasing it a little bit more in our Motellium Prime, our capital system. So that's just for you to know how bad the situation is. Now this is an affront. They want to nominate 2 custodians in order to try perhaps to stop us, but I don't know if the galaxy know about our plans though. I think they are actually scared by the fallen empire. That could be a reason. I think I should not try to stop them and not alert them of our plans. No way. Now that's very cool. So before I think we could only build a mega shipyard in a unitary system, but apparently now we can build it across all systems in the game as long as there is a star. Okay, so we dug a very weird astral rift that had these powerful crystals. They destroyed our scientists and are now engaging, but unfortunately it was right on our shipyard and all of our fleets were ready to engage. Fantastic. The Galactic Crucible is now fully armed and operational. With wormholes tunnels completed, we have secured access to all 6 staging systems around the Galactic core. Our work to overheat the core can begin. Other empires may detect our activity and attempt to reach the systems, but for now, we hold the advantage and the core bends to our will. Oh boy. So all wormholes apparently come from the Gemma system, which is where our Galactic Crucible is located. So let's begin by setting some fleet to safeguard those systems, and then we'll build up some deep space citadels just in case the other empires try to do some funny things with our systems. Okay, Galactic Custodian appointed. The Otarian Nation. Let's see how strong they are. Nah, bro. We'll do everything in our power to limit the corruption influence of the Magmorian Hive in the galactic community. Yeah. Of course, my friends, of course. You're pathetic in every single way to us. You do not even come close. I think if you combine your entire federation, you are not even stronger than my ally, these little slimes. Oh boy, the rival empires have forced open hyperlanes to our staging grounds near the galactic core. As we continue to superheat the core, we must prepare for resistance, but we will not be stopped. The cold dark of space will be scoured away, replaced by the blazing glory of our ascendant future. So now the galaxy has 3 points in order to try and stop us, 2 of those belonging to our protectorate, which I don't think they will try to harm us in any ways, and the other one is the League of Grey Light. It is a very large empire, but they are cordial to us even. What if we try to invite them for our federation? Oh, there we go. Escalation, Galactic Crisis declared. History's greatest transformations have always demanded sacrifice, yet the galactic community views our work as a threat rather than a necessity. In response, a united military coalition has mobilized against us. With extermination, their stated goal, we are left with no alternative. Any approach toward the galactic core or the Galactic Crucible will be met with overwhelming force. Our vision has ignited the stars themselves. Let those who oppose it contend with the storm we have summoned. So we must defend the galactic core systems and our victory will be assured. So we left the Federation, meaning that all that effort was pretty much for nothing. We did retain our protectorate, which is kinda insane. Everyone else is our enemy, but our lovely Mirovandian Principality is our friends. Serving a master without honor is a burden. Yeah, you're gonna get blazed, especially because you are a plantoid. Now this is funny. So we are against the entire galaxy, obviously, and if we look at the peace offers, the relative navy strength is all the way to the maximum in our favor. Yeah, there is no way they can defeat it at the moment. But who knows? Maybe the Fallen Empire can help them out since they are equivalent to us. Yeah, if the Fallen Empire decide to join the war, we are pretty much doomed. Now we do have a lot of fleets, and I mean a lot of fleets to spare. So I think we're gonna grab just 3 and stay at the hyperlanes defending ourselves, and the rest of them will go out in the galaxy to cause some chaos and help our allies a little bit, since on our choke points we have prepared to defend against the 25 times crisis, but we happen to be the crisis first, so I don't think the crisis will appear at this run since we'll be obliterating the galaxy. But these choke points, yeah, they have basically 800,000 in terms of fleet power, so I don't think any AI can get through this. Our entropies are trying to expand, but they have only 2,000 in terms of fleet power. It's not gonna be pretty. Yeah, they just instantly disappeared. Now they're doing a pathetic attempt at stopping us using some bioships, but if they played Pokemon, they would know that fire beats grass at any moment. Yeah, not even close, baby. Just look at all this swarm of bioships being destroyed, all for nothing. But to be honest, they would get destroyed anyway when we burn the galaxy to ashes. They might as well just serve a purpose at the moment. Now the Fallen Empire decided to sneakily attack us. I wasn't even looking, but they just appeared right at the Mostovon system. Thankfully, we are much stronger than they are. So it wasn't even a close fight. Yeah. Here it says that they didn't lose anything, but I highly doubt it, right? They must have lost a little bit of ships at least. Well, let's reinforce it. We do have our Juggernaut nearby, so we can start producing the battleships. And this is a very cool change. So now a Juggernaut has 6 building slots, the same as a Citadel. I mean, our Titans have 445 speed. Wow, what is this? Now, this is their largest attempt ever with 300,000 against our 500k fleet. But I don't think it is going to be even close, this battle. Because not only do we have the fleet power, but we also have the range, which must be always factored in. No, what the hell? The AI built the best fortress world I have ever seen from them. They have 8,000 armies, and it is even after the battle we just lost, I had to retreat our army from the planet and call in some reinforcements from the home world. Oh no, 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 no. I didn't see this fleet. So they are trying to engage our army and prevent the invasion of their planet. And our fleet just conquered another system, so they are kind of far away. I hope we can survive 45 days until the reinforcements arrive. And at the same time, everything is happening. The Galactic power surge. I can't believe it. The crisis couldn't pick a worse moment to appear, man. Oh boy. But I mean, it's gonna be the entire galaxy plus the Fallen Empires, because this guy is a Fallen Empire and he's at war with us, plus the 25 times endgame crisis. But I think that Galactic power surge means that it is unbidden. So everything we did with this Roni Stormcaster in our systems, it is pretty useless because this 100% negates the armor, and the unbidden doesn't even have armor. Yeah, so it was even worse for us to have this building. Oh, why that's not good. We are losing our army significantly fast. And the unbidden already begun. No way, man. No way. They appeared so quickly. But it was what? 10 days? And they appeared right here, very close to us. Very, very close to us. Oh, I don't even know what I do. Can we take a look at their systems and see what's inside? No, we can't, because there is a cosmic storm, I believe. Yeah. Oh, how wonderful. We do have a scouting fleet of 400k nearby, but I don't think I'm gonna sacrifice these brave souls there. So the unbidden is right behind our fleet. They have a 13 million fleet power and the other one's 5.3 million. The real problem with the unbidden is that we can't allow them to expand, otherwise they will be unstoppable. And what I mean is that depending on the number of anchors, which is their starbases that they have across the galaxy, the more reinforcements they get and the faster they get them. I mean, the Galactic Custodian has a pickle on his hand, right? The endgame crisis, us, as perhaps we are stronger than the endgame crisis, I don't know, but we are causing a lot more trouble than the unbidden at the moment. And they also have an awakened empire to deal with that. I wouldn't want to be this guy ever. Now, I mean, we have one fleet against 15 million fleet power of the unbidden. Can these guys take care of them? I don't know. Our ship design is quite good against, we have pretty much kinetic plus bypass, which is the longest range weapons we could afford. But I don't know. I don't know. Now let's activate all of our edicts just to be sure. So let's take a look at our damage. I don't think we are even scratching them. Oh no, we did take out a couple of ships. Alright, alright. Can we kite them forever? Because our battleships, they are incredibly fast. Look, they're not that fast. They are getting in range. If we start to lose ships, I will immediately retreat. We already start to lose some ships. Let's retreat. I like our numbers. We did take out a couple of their vessels. Perhaps if we combine all of our fleets, we might have a chance of stopping them before they become too much of a problem. But this would mean abandoning our points here on the Galactic core. Our empire is pretty fortified. I don't think anyone can pass these defenses. I don't think even the unbidden can get through this. So we should be fine for now. Well, I think we're gonna get everyone into the Mostavon system and then we will rush their anchor. Can we take out the anchor without taking the other starbases? If I remember correctly, we can't. And the Galactic firestorm is also progressing extremely fast. A cascading firestorm impends. Soon the Galactic core will erupt, cleansing our enemies and cementing our dominion over the stars. But the galaxy refuses to embrace a radiant future. Through the newly forged hyperlanes, they plot to invade our staging grounds and undo everything we have built. I mean, I don't think they have a plan. I really just think they are all too scared to do something and they're just, desperately trying to find a solution. But at the moment, the galaxy is not in their hands. It is not. They have either the option of getting obliterated by us or eaten by the unbidden. I don't know which one is more sufferable. Okay, so we do have all of our fleets in a single system, around 5.5 million in terms of fleet power and just a mothball of ships. So with this, I plan on taking out some of the contingency vessels. Perhaps we can. And I think, yeah, we can't take out the dimensional portal before we get rid of all of their stations. Okay, we are engaging them. This is our first massive battle. Let's see how our fleets fare. Okay, we do have, our range is so ridiculous. Fantastic, fantastic. I don't think they even dealt a single bit of damage. Amazing. Yeah. Now the real issue is getting through the systems because the choke points are terrible. Nah, man, that's such a dangerous territory. Our allies build... Allies? No, enemies now, right? They build hyper relays across the entire network. So I'm afraid that our ships might go through a hyper relay and the unbidden just appears right next to us. If they get us at close range, it's game over basically. And with this cosmic storm happening, man, things get extra dangerous because we can't know for sure where they are. Now one thing that is cool though, I can take my entropies and manually set them to move. This way we can kind of scout around and see where the unbidden is. They're clearly making progress towards this way. And the unbidden is coming straight for the custodian. Okay, well, who would have thought, right? Okay, we finally see some of their ships. The cosmic storm apparently dissipated. Or they are near the hyper relays, which is just right here. Man, we need to get away fast. Oof, thankfully they went the other way around. So we should be fine to go into the system, right? Well, this is funny. The AI was mounting up an invasion against us, but at the same time the unbidden was chasing them. Yeah, that was a little bit unlucky. Okay, just like that. Wow, the galactic hyperthermia. We have fanned the flames of victory from the galactic core to the outermost stars. The firestorm has reduced our enemies to ash. They lacked the vision, the courage to embrace the glorious future we claimed. The galaxy is ours. In this new order of fire and fury, planets boil with magma and light, set aglow by the swelling heat of red giants. Entropy searches through every system, ours to harvest and bend to our will. With each passing day, our empire grows richer, stronger, unstoppable. We have consumed the galaxy and remade it as a blazing beacon of our dominion in the void, and one day, perhaps, we'll cast other galaxies onto the pyre. In the end, all fires join to become one. So we won the game, basically. We just need to see if the unbidden survives or not, but that's gonna be fun. We have a fleet of 6 million. Yeah, pretty good. Let's see now. Oh boy, everyone disappears and it's just us, the contingency, and the League of Greylout because they are infernals as well. So I can't believe it. Now it is pretty much a 1v1 of us against the unbidden. Who is the strongest crisis in the game? We'll have to see. I'll leave that for the next episode, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun recording it. And as always, Commanders, I'll see you guys next time.